What's up, guys? JFM here. Welcome back to another episode of the SMP Survival Series. It is already episode 9, and I have some awesome stuff planned for today's video. And I can never get that right. I can never, ever get that right. One of these episodes, we will add a staircase down. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, Scout? So today, I've actually got a lot of stuff to show you guys, starting with a little bit of a collection I've got going for myself. So there we are. Those are the slime balls I've gotten. Now, I've spent a ton of time in the swamp, and I was able to get a lot of slime balls, which is really, really cool. So hopefully, we can set up a small shop. Now, it's not going to be as big as the bookstore, just because I don't think slimes are really that useful for most people. I mean, unless you want to make leads, or maybe you like using sticky pistons, they're really not too useful. So I might just have a little market stall, like right there or something. So we'll figure it out. And until then, though, I do have something much bigger planned, and let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So the brewing room is now complete. I've dressed it up very nicely. Oh, hey, Scout. You guys have pretty much seen all of this. I mean, I showed it all last. What are you doing? Can you come back here? Okay, so yeah, I've gone ahead and got everything. I have all of this all ready to go, except the nether wart. Ooh, I don't know if that's fully grown on this texture pack. Do I break it? I'm not too sure. Do I break? I don't know. I'll leave it there for just a second. But this is where the nether wart's gonna go. I've got gunpowder, glowstone dust, redstone, sugar, glistening melons, okay, let me, for once and for all, we gotta do it. What is it called? Glycering, there we go. All right, so glycerin melons, we've got pufferfish, carrots, magma cream, gas tears, blaze powder. This is supposed to be a rabbit's foot. Don't have any of those yet. Regular spider eyes and fermented spider eyes. And before you ask, well, you probably already have. Yeah, these items are really messed up. It's the HD texture pack, so I won't be going here much on video, just because of how ugly it is. So, sorry about that. I think it should be fixed sooner or later. Hopefully Mojang releases a fix, because it's just really annoying. So yeah, I mean, the brewing room is completely done. I need to gather more ingredients. Like, I've got very, very small amounts. I've got a lot of redstone. I don't even know. Okay, I've got one more golden carrot. I only have one gas tier. So, like, we're really low on ingredients, but the room is set up, which is pretty nice. Now, over here, this is what I am really excited to show you guys. It may look like an open room right now with a few levels, but trust me, guys, this is going to be the biggest nether wart farm in MCPE. Well, in MCPE. Well, for me it is. It's the biggest farm I'm gonna make for nether wart, so it's gonna be pretty fun. Now, the whole idea behind this is to just be able to sell nether wart, and I'm gonna be able to sell it really cheap because of how much I'm gonna make. And I've gone ahead and gathered a ton, and it's absolutely ridiculous how much soul sand I have. So I'm borrowing a design. Oh, not really a design. I'm borrowing a technique from Cubfan. He is a member of the Hermitcraft series, or server, I suppose. He does Hermitcraft. He's a member of the server. So yeah, he made a design, I don't know. You guys will see what I'm talking about in just a second. Okay, so now I think I'm ready to explain. So here is where all of the nether wart is going to be planted. Now, this is soul sand. Now, imagine all of these rows. So three layers on each side. So there'll be a layer there. This will be a layer of soul sand, and this bottom layer will also have soul sand as well. Same goes on the other side. So that is the area where the nether wart will reside. Now, what's gonna happen is once I want to harvest all of it, water is going to come right over there. It's going to basically drizzle out onto this last block. And what's gonna happen is I am gonna go ahead and break this last row so that the water falls down onto the other row, pushes all the nether wart down here. So it falls down into this row, right? Then the nether wart in this row falls all the way down over here. I break this last row of soul sand over here so that the water falls down like it's doing right there. And then it's gonna push all the nether wart all the way back over here. So basically, the water is going to push nether wart from the first level all the way over here, down onto the second level, all the way over there, down onto the last level, and back over to the collection point, which will be all the way along this row. Right now, it's kind of hard to see because there's only one source of water and it's not even, but imagine a full thing of water coming down evenly all to this last block, and that's where all of the nether wart from each row is going to end up going. So that is the plan. Hopefully we can get this done. So the first plan of action is actually just to get all of the soul sand down. So I'll do that really quick. Hopefully I have enough. I think I should. So we'll at least be able to get one side done today, that's for sure. So here's a good look right now. So this first layer of water is gonna go all the way over there, fall down through that hole, come onto this level, then push all the nether wart back over to here. It's gonna fall again, and then all the water's gonna push all the way to this end. I think that was the easiest way to explain it. So now it's just time to actually do it. Alright, so I've gone ahead and got all the soul sand for 1/2 of this design down, so that should be good there. Now, one other thing I'm definitely going to need to do is run over here and grab, well, hold on. Yeah, okay, you know what, I think wow, okay, that looks like fully grown nether wart. I'd say that's a block high, so if I break it, how much am I gonna get? No, what? What a troll. What a troll. Okay, so another thing, I accidentally made 60 buckets because I thought I was going to need 60. Turns out I'm only going to need 20, and I'm only gonna need 10 on each side. I thought I would need 10 for each row. That's not the case. So I only need 10 of those. I also need 10 dispensers as well. So let me go ahead and fill up all of these buckets, and hopefully we can get all the dispensers set up. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and set up all of the dispensers, and they're all facing down. Now I can't get to them right now because of this whole scenario, so let me go ahead and do the next step, which is going to be making a few slabs in order to be able to get across. So for some reason, soul sand is a rather funny block, and you can't actually get over it very easily at all. So let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here. If I try to walk out of this too high gap with the soul sand right here, it just doesn't work. You just can't. So you need to have half slabs or above yourself, I think. Yeah, and you can easily get through. I'm not sure why, but yeah, weird little Minecraft. It's not a glitch. I mean, it's been like that for as long as I can remember. So for this build, we're gonna be using half slabs just like this so that we're able to go ahead and replant and leave perfectly fine. And I think I may need to do that up here as well. For now, I'll just go ahead and peel off the ceiling. So just like that, now I can show you guys, these are the dispensers and they are facing downward so that they'll dispense water right onto this block, and then it'll go all the way off into this hole and then backwards just like we had set it up. Now right here, as you can see, each single one of these has water, so it's actually going to dispense evenly this time. Now there is one issue still, and that once the water comes down here, it's going to splash in both directions, and we only want it to go in one direction. So what we need to do is set up a wall right here. So we want these areas to be blocked off, but we want to also be able to get across a plant, and the easiest solution for that is simply adding fences. Now, right now, I guess, you know, it's decent to use these, but I think I may want to switch it for nether brick fences just to spice up the mood a little bit, but we'll go ahead and put that just like that, and then have fence gates right here so we can easily access the field to be able to plant our crops once again. So it shouldn't be too bad, and also this is going to stop the water from spilling over and push it back only in that direction. So everything should work out well. So I think now I've got this whole entire side set up. So the water will come down, knock all the nether wart off, it'll go down to the second level where I can stop right here, grab it, or allow it to go even further down, and I think that should 100% work. And then over here, I think, yeah, I think we're done. Surprisingly, I think we're done. Wow. Now, there are a few things left for me to do. One of those things is to duplicate it on this side because we want double the firepower. So I'll do that really quick. And another thing that I'm gonna need to do is also wire up some redstone so that we have one single button that powers all of the dispensers. So it makes it super easy for us. So hopefully we can get that done today as well. All right, guys, so that should just about wrap it up. I've duplicated the whole build and put it on both sides of the walkway, so now we have double the trouble. Now all we need to do is go ahead and add the dispensers to that side and wire it all up with redstone and wait for this dude to grow. Jeez, man, he's taking forever. And the last dispenser is filled. Perfect. So every single dispenser is gone ahead and well, it's filled up. I've also added all of the soul sand and everything is 100% done except for the redstone. And I'm not exactly sure where I want the button to be. You know what? I might just put a button here and then a button here, so that you can activate each side by themselves. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do, because you may not even want to have all of this, because it's definitely gonna take up a lot of space in the inventory. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and break these ladders really quick, and I'll just add a redstone signal that starts right there and goes back on top of all those dispensers. All right, guys, so I've linked up one side, and I wanna show you exactly how I did it. So I added a repeater right there, just to extend the signal, and I'm also going to add another repeater up right before this turn, so right here. And I know I may not need to, but I don't feel like counting it out, and I have plenty of repeaters. So, oh, and I need to get rid of that. Whoops. So, yeah. Okay, so now what we do is we run on top of all of these dispensers. Now, these are all of the dispensers, so simply just place some redstone on top by sneaking, and we should be good to go. So, I think that's just about it. And if you, oh, and I also need to get rid of that. And if you would like, you can link them up together just by doing that, and you can only use one button, but you know what? I think I want to use two buttons, just because I think it may make it a little bit easier to use. So we'll just leave it like that, and well, now we gotta make the buttons. So to test it out, we'll hit the button on each side, and we should see water. Yes, water goes right down, just like I thought. Oh, and you can actually see this cobblestone should make it all the way to the bottom. This one did not squirt, huh? What am I missing? What's going on? Well, let's check out this one. Let's see what this one's doing good. Okay, so yeah, it goes down to here. You can't really see, but it looks like it goes over. Yes, and it does come all the way down, and it looks like that's good. Now, what's up with this side? Whoops. Just missed the button, that's all. Okay, so let's go ahead and place that back, and now it should be on the same block. There we go. All right, so now I think the farm is ready for Nether Wart. Now, obviously, it looks really ugly right now, so I will, of course, decorate the farm, and that will come in just a second here, but as you can tell, it works wonderfully. So, as of right now, I really haven't thought of a good design, but one thing I know for a fact I want to do is add glass. So I'm simply just gonna go ahead and cook up 64 of sand so I can go ahead and grab that, and then I think what I'll do is make the walkways. So like what I'm walking on right now, this grass over there, I'll make the walkways made out of glass so that you'll be able to see down onto the other layers, and then the bottom layer will just be stone brick. And I also want to use red stained clay down there, and maybe spruce wood as well. I'm just not too sure exactly how I'm going to be doing that just yet. So for the time being, what I want to get started is, well, I want to start up on my stall. So I think right next to my other shop is a perfect location for now, and later on down the line, I may actually make a real shop. But for now, like I said, it's just not something that everybody's after right now, and also, I don't have a proper farm yet, so I think I should probably wait until I get a real farm before I start selling it for real. So this is just gonna be a quick way to hopefully gather a few diamonds, maybe, or a few bits of iron. What I'll probably do is just sell a stack of slime balls for 1 diamond. I think that's a fair price, and hopefully it'll, you know, attract some attention around the server, and hopefully people end up buying. This creeper, man, he's been over here for, oh, he's got a friend too. He's trying to steal all these saplings. I definitely don't want all these saplings to disappear, because I'm using spruce wood. Oh, geez. Oh, no, he's mad at me. He's mad at me. Hold on, sir. Put that grass block down, sir. Oh, the pig was coming for backup. Thank you, dude. All right, so let me go ahead and grab all of these saplings just so I can, you know, well, replant like a green person that I am. And am I not getting that? Wow, my inventory has been full just about this whole episode. So, guess I'm not gonna take up that gunpowder. But over here, this is where I'm gonna go ahead and start finishing up on this stall. Now, I do need some kind of wool for the top, and I want to use lime wool, but I'm not sure how to get it. Like, I'm just drawing a blank. I think I use... I know I use cactus, right? But that would give me dark, so what gives me lime? Is it cactus and bone meal? I really don't, I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, I'm gonna need a cactus, which is a problem because right now, nobody's got it. I mean, nobody's got it, like, at all. So, for now, we just may have to choose a different color for the top. I guess I'll use, maybe red or something? What do I have a lot of? Oh, is that bones? Oh, it is perfect. I really need, whoa! We've got ourselves a witch over here. How's it going? Well, you're done. Sorry, that was pretty easy. So, oh, look at that, an instant health potion. Now, I can turn that into a splash potion and get a ton of XP from the XP farm, which is awesome. Because for some reason, I guess I understand it, but using splash potion of healing against zombies actually hurts them. So, fun fact there. Okay, let's go ahead and start placing the top to this little market stall down. Like I said, this is probably not going to be permanent, but for now, it is what it is. So I'm gonna use a mix between red and white wool, and hopefully this looks good. So unfortunately, we will not have enough wool to finish this up, but you can see what it's going to look like, and then just imagine a proper ceiling on this thing. So that is the, well, that's the whole build. Really small, and like I said, I may build a real shop later, but for now, I just want to make as many ways to make money as possible, because I need diamonds in mining. Well, I'd much rather get them from business, although we will go mining sooner or later. So there we go, it's officially the slime stand, and in here, I'm going to have a way to pay. So I guess, yeah, I'll put the sign right here that says, one diamond per stack. That should be good. And then over here, I'll have the payment chest, which will go, I guess, a little bit over. And where is that on the keyboard? I cannot, oh, there it is. There we go. So payments will be right there. So payments here, and the stock will be right there. And before I finish this off for today, there's one last thing this is missing, and that's simply a little logo. So we'll put the logo up here, and we will put the slime ball inside the item frame to, oh my goodness, that looks so bad on this texture pack. Well, anyways, you guys get the gist. Hopefully no one else has this texture pack on, and I may just have to switch until this is fixed. Oh, that's awful. Well, anyways, hopefully that'll get us some revenue. Now, I haven't moved all the slime over, but we've got 2 stacks. So right now we have the potential to get 2 diamonds. I need to go ahead and grab all the other stacks, and we'll do that later. But for now, let's go back down into the Nether Wart farm, and hopefully the glass has cooked by now, and also hopefully that little Nether Wart has grown a little bit. Nope. You disappoint me, sir. You disappoint me. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and start with this decoration. Now, there's a lot I'm going to do off camera just because I'll probably want to mess around on creative in a different world and just see what looks good. That's what I usually do with a lot of my builds, and it's just so I don't have to build them more than once in survival, and it just makes everything a lot easier. But I guess, well, I know for a fact, I definitely want to have this glass here. Everything else I'm not too sure about, so we'll see what happens when it happens. But for now, let me get this glass down just because I think it would be really cool to be able to see in between levels. So there we go. Now, right now, it still looks ugly because, well, you can see there's a bunch of cobble and smooth stone and dirt and diorite all around the place, but I know I'm gonna change that, and I may as well use some of this spruce wood now. I think it'll look cool to have a little bit of spruce wood going down this right here. I mean, it's something, like it adds a little bit. You know, I mean, it's fine, and I'll probably add that on the other side as well, and then over here, I'll maybe use a mix between stone brick and stained clay. I don't know, something to make it match the rest of the builds on this map. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much else to do this episode, guys. Unfortunately, I can't show you the nether wart because it's being a butt, and it's not growing at all. So, guys, as you can see, I just joined the realm, and just when you thought things were dying down, I decided to take a quick break. And it's back, I'm back, it's the next day, and I have finished, for the most part, the farm. Now, I'm not sure if, were you down here, Scout, the other day? I don't know, but I brought Scout down with me, and he's helped me finish up this design. Now, I've done it, I think it's fine. I mean, I've added everything, all the glass, all the fences, pretty much everything is done. Now, this cobblestone, I don't know if I like it. I'm not too sure. I need to get rid of this torch here. So I think it just clashes pretty bad in my opinion. My designer senses are killing. So I may change it. It's just a block that I had a lot of. So yeah, for now, I guess we'll keep it, and this is the nether wart farm. Now, there's one issue I'm having with growing this. I've started out with 1, and I've gotten it up to, like, 11, but look at this. If I break this nether wart, it only gives me 1, and that was a fully grown nether wart. So I don't know what's happening. It's supposed to give you, I think, maybe 2 to 4, but sometimes it just does that, and it's so annoying. So I'm not sure why that's happening, but yeah, pretty bad. So yeah, I mean, there are a few other things I will definitely need to do, but for now, I think that is going to be awesome, and it's going to be a huge farm. And I really doubt that anyone else is going to need a farm on the server once we're done, because you only need nether wart for brewing, and you can make 3 potions for every nether wart. So I think I'll be able to supply the server, which is really cool, and I'll try to provide very low prices and just I'll be able to give everybody nether wart for their own farms, but if you need a lot, I'll definitely have it for sure. So, I'm not sure if I said this earlier, but there's still a lot I need to do around this area. I need to add more walkways down here. I just need to add better designs onto this space. But for now, I'm very, very pleased with where we are, so I'm really looking forward to the future of this series. If you guys have any suggestions on what to do next, because I guess I've got to work on getting the rest of that nether wart done, and I think we'll have that farm, well, pretty much complete. So, yeah, guys, suggestions, comments, concerns, I'm open to everything, and hopefully we can continue on. Ooh, what do we have here? A bow. Oh, my goodness. Well, what was it? What was on this new bow? Let's find out. It's partly used. Punch 2. Hey, that's better than the bow I have right now. Let's go combine them. So yeah, guys, I'm hoping to get name tags and stuff like that later, but for now, you know what, I'm fine with that, and we'll continue. Maybe we can get a saddle too in the future. That would be really nice as well. So there's a lot we can plan for, but for now, we got a better bow, and things are looking up. So I guess that's it for today. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of the Survival Multiplayer series, and I guess until next time, that's pretty much it. Peace, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.